Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Romani and today we're going to be talking about some do's and don'ts that you should do for your locks. Now, these are just things that I do and that I suggest, but of course, I'm not the gatekeeper of locks. So this is not law, but if you are like new to locks and you need some advice, I do think that this will be beneficial. And if you wanted to know, I am 10 months and 7 days locked. So yeah, I do know a little something. So this is just gonna be what I've done on my journey. So number one, don't compare your hair journey, your lock journey to anybody else's. Your hair texture, how you started your locks, genetics, all of those things play a part in how fast your hair locks. So don't get upset when like you see somebody who locked after you locking a little bit faster than you or anything like that, just because everybody's hair is different. So your journey is not going to be their journey. What you can do instead of comparing yourself is just enjoying your journey and taking lots of pictures so that you can assess your pictures every month and compare yourself to the previous month or previous months. And this brings me into number two, don't follow someone else's lock regimen indefinitely. Now, what you can do is try out their hair regimen. Like if you're watching a YouTube video and somebody is telling you exactly what they're doing, you can try that out and kind of like adjust it to your journey and stuff like that. But don't take their entire regimen and think that it's law and just completely, do it all the time, because like I said in number one, your hair is different from theirs. So test it out, maybe test it out for like a month and see what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. If their hair regimen made your hair dry or something like that, then of course you don't want to keep doing it. So take what applies, and if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Number three, don't use heavy products when you're retwisting your hair, because it's going to cause buildup, and it may not cause buildup right when you start using it, but as time passes, you're going to see like white and gray stuff inside of your locks, and it's going to be hard to get it out. If you watched some of my previous lock updates, I told y'all that at first I was using heavy products and it was fine until I hit like month 4 or 5 and I started seeing like little products at my root that I wasn't able to get out right away, so I stopped using that. Now what you can do is use water and oils to retwist your hair instead, and a lot of people get nervous because they don't think that water and oil is going to help it stay, but you just have to figure out a way to make it stay. At first my hair wasn't staying retwisted, but I started doing like rope twist, and then I would take it out like in 2 or 3 weeks, and as you can see, my hair is staying retwisted, and it's just some new growth up there, but my hair is staying retwisted, and this is all from water and oil. I do not use any products, and it doesn't necessarily have to be just water. You can use aloe vera, rose water. I used aloe vera and rose water and coconut oil to retwist my hair this time. Number 4, don't over twist your hair. So the more frequently that you retwist your hair is going to like stay thin. You're never going to give it time to thicken up, so the thinner your lock gets, it's going to be able to like snap apart, so you don't want that. What you can do instead is just like assess your hair journey and figure out how many weeks in between you need to retwist your hair. You know what I'm saying? If your roots don't get puffy for 5 weeks, then go 5 weeks. If your roots don't get puffy for 6 weeks, then go 6 weeks. I personally recommend like 5 to 6 weeks, especially if you're not going anywhere. I wouldn't just like always be retwisting your hair. So even if I've come up on 5 weeks or 6 weeks, if I know that I don't have anything to do, I'm not going to retwist my hair, because there's honestly no reason for it. And when I'm ready to do something, then I'll retwist my hair. And number 5, don't be afraid of wetting your hair. I hear a lot of people say that they don't want to wet their hair because it's going to mess their hair up. But when you wet your hair, of course it tangles, and that's going to help your hair lock, and water just helps moisturize. Like your hair needs to be moisturized. You don't want dry locks or brittle locks or anything like that. So don't be afraid to wet your hair. Now what you can do instead of like drenching your hair is getting a spray bottle and spraying the ends. I personally wouldn't spray the roots because that is going to make your hair untwist. So just spray the ends or like, right here, but don't spray the roots, and you don't just have to like sit under the shower and let your hair get wet. But it is okay to, you know, I keep doing this. It is okay to like spray your hair though with the spray bottle. That was it for this video. I didn't want to make it too long, so I only did 5 do's and don'ts, but I'm probably going to make another video. And if you know of any more do's and don'ts, just drop them in the comments for somebody to read. I thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you follow me on the socials. That'll be in the description box below, and I hope you guys have a great day.